I'm Vaishali, and with me today on NDTV is Aishwarya Sushmita. We've all seen her in Bad Cop. Today, she's here to talk about the modeling industry, Bollywood, and a lot of inside stories that our viewers do not know about. Aishwarya, welcome to NDTV.
Thank you, Vaishali. Pleasure to be here.
Aishwarya, I want to begin with the fact that you won Kingfisher Calendar Supermodels in the year 2016. How did you think of getting into the modeling industry, and how did you land that?
Uh, Vaishali, it's actually it was never a dream or anything that kind of happened to me. Uh, it was never a dream for me, apparently. And I was studying masters in Delhi and I had a masters in philosophy, and I had all the plans to get into administrations. And there was just this audition was happening for Kingfisher one of the days, and my father told me, "Why don't you go and audition for it?" And it just happened, and I went for the audition. Uh, I won that calendar, and eventually I just landed here. And this was something, sometimes you don't know what destiny is in store for you, what destiny has in store for you. And so apparently, I think that's how my career started, and that's how it began.
But Aishwarya, I want to know from you the inside story. How difficult is it to get into the modeling industry, and what are the challenges that you faced?
Um, Modeling is something, I especially come from a place or the background where for me it was very important for us to do academically well. And modeling, I actually never growing up, never heard of that it could be a career. So everything around me was and had spoken about, everyone had spoken about was either you could become a doctor or an engineer. And when modeling happened to me, I actually get to know a lot of things that we were not aware of. Everything about like the glamorous world, and everything that we also get to see from outside. But when you get inside, you actually get to see it's not just about the glam. There's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of the dedication, and a lot of work has been put. It may look very glam from outside, but the long hour shoot that basically we end up doing, and that's what makes it look glamorous for the outsiders. So it was quite fun also at the same time, because it was something very different and I've never heard of before. But also it was a challenge as well at the same time to be in that space and
But Aishwarya,
yeah.
this interview really is for any young girl who's interested in the modeling industry, is interested in the glamour industry. I want to know from you, how difficult is it to maintain that kind of a body, and what are the challenges? What are the kind of diets that you guys follow, and what is your workout regime? It's not easy to have that kind of a body for a regular person.
Yes, absolutely. I would agree that. And like I said, because it becomes like a bread and butter for all of us, like because it's something that is mainly that focuses on your body and your fitness, because the whole idea is to promote a lot of designers' clothes, and you have to fit in the particular clothes. So it becomes the priority for us to be fit and to be as fit as you can. But to maintain that, I'm sure like it's very easy for the young out people out there to maintain that. But the more you age, and it becomes like a more of a difficult task for us. But I think all requires any hard work that requires dedication, and you definitely work on your diet. You cannot like I can talk about myself. I had to cut off a lot of my junk or anything that uh, junk food from outside, just to maintain and focus on something which is more healthy. And yeah, and that's how it kind of helps you. Apart from the fitness, going to the gym, working out, and
But you're a
yeah.
Delhi girl, right, Aishwarya? Is that
I
right?
have. I'm born in Bihar, but I have pursued my bachelor's and master's in Delhi. So approximately a decade I've spent in Delhi.
So do you miss the food then? The Delhi
Oh,
food?
definitely. Talk about the street food and the local food. Because I'm living in Bombay, I definitely, because there is no culture of food. And I mean, I won't say there's no culture, but Delhi culture, food culture is really definitely that I miss a lot. And yeah, Filhal, I'm just somehow managing with vada pav here. But yes, Delhi food is something I really, really miss.
But Aishwarya, I'm curious now, just before a photo shoot like that, what do you guys eat for the first, I mean, the couple of days, 4, 5 days? What do you guys eat? I really want to know. So now tell me honestly.
Okay, so when you talk about, like, see, every individual has a different body type also, and also having an Indian voluptuous body, it is somewhere a little difficult to be skinny because that's something the modeling demands in the beginning. Uh, but I also kind of feel that to maintain it, of course, there's some sacrifices, some sort of compromises that we make, that we have to being a hog, like being a hogger or like a food hogger. I would really would not want to escape that part of myself and still be a foodie. But I think these are the compromises I have personally made, and I had to really let go of the pizzas or the Italian food or any cuisine for that matter. Chinese apparently used to be my favorite cuisine, and I had to cut down that to the minimum that I could do. And yeah, the whole routine for me apparently changed from how I was earlier before I started modeling, and I now, on the plus side, on the positive side, I also realize it has my lifestyle has become more healthy because I've been only eating salads in my lunch or dinner.
Now, Aishwarya, I want to know, after modeling, you made your debut with Special Ops in 2021. How did you bag your role in Bollywood? What was that journey like?
Uh, yeah, actually, it was very interesting because that was the moment when I bagged Special Ops. It was right after pandemic, and there was a casting director, Shubham and Trishan, who called me and who also called me before pandemic when they were casting for Special Ops 1, which I tested for and I couldn't get through back then. And when I was facing the rejections before pandemic, and I realized that I really need to work on certain things and certain aspects, I made sure that during the period of lockdown, I did my bit of work. And immediately after, I got a call again from these people, and they said that come for we are casting for this prequel of Special Ops. I went and they themselves told me that I can see that actor in you has worked on yourself and has come for an audition, and you have really like sir has really liked the audition. So I think that was the journey, like how much like it is required for an actor to also work every day and to just to crack any audition.
But Aishwarya, tell me now, during your modeling days and Bollywood, did you ever face a casting couch? Does it exist, or were there some awkward moments for you? How was the journey like?
The journey was, I would say, Vaishali, was luckily, I think it was nice. It was fun. It was a lot of learnings and the lessons. Fortunately, I never felt like there was any sort of a casting couch I kind of experienced in my personal life. I had heard a lot about it. I heard like there's a lot of these things happens, but that was all stories that I could hear about because I think maybe after pandemic things were different. It was not like maybe after Me Too things were different. So I think I would really say that I'm lucky to be placed in this uh, time where things have things are better. People are not very open or vocal about how they would like to like approach or like exploit people out here. So my experience was fortunately quite safe, and I have always landed in the safe environment for me. So I think I would say I got lucky with that probably.
But Aishwarya, I mean, your colleagues, have you ever heard of any incident that they had to go through like this? Any of your friends, colleagues, without naming them, of course? Is there anything that you heard of that you can share with us?
Yes, I mean, see, I've been modeling past 6 years, and there were a lot of stories that I used to, and I get to hear a lot of messages they used to, a lot of my friends had to go through, and they have had a certain like at odd hours callings. But I think also, I think we were by then like in your mid 20s. I think you're mature enough to take your own calls. So they were also quite aware of that these things exist. There's no denial about they don't exist. But I think in the end, it's just your call and how you want to approach things in life and how you would like to take it further. So in the end, it's a matter of your choices. So a lot of had experienced that they went ahead with the calls and the messages and they met people. which also they had an experience of, because things didn't work out further. They experienced it for sure, but I think there were some people also who were aware of these things, and they always preferred meeting in the public spaces and not in the private spaces if they are being called. So yeah, just hearing out these stories kind of put you in a place where you are more aware of how things could be in the future, and that kind of protects. I mean, I think it becomes your own responsibility in the end to protect yourself from
Now,
anything.
Aishwarya, in Bad Cop, I mean, working with Anurag Kashyap, the man has always intrigued me, and I really do want to interview him someday.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a filter. He's interesting, and yeah, of course, very talented. How is it working with him, and how is he on set?
I actually, unfortunately, couldn't get much of time to spend with Anurag sir because we had different roles. He was an antagonist, and I was more towards with opposite like Gulshan. So, but how much ever time we got to spend, I realized he comes with a wealth of knowledge. He has so much. He's a well-read person, and there's so much. And yes, you're right. He has no filter. He would just like be very honest about whatever he sees and whatever he thinks about you. And that is something I really like about him because you take a note. I mean, any actor would like to take a note of what he is saying, especially when you're beginning a career in the beginner. For the beginners, it's very important to, we kind of seek validations from people who are legends of our industry. So I really used to like sit with him and just take a note of what he's saying. And he really said really appreciated my eyes that it's so expressive and this will take you far in your career. So these are the positive pointers. Also, I kind of took a note because I never thought I could ever be in land in a glamorous industry or here anyway. So yeah, I mean, it was quite. I mean, he's also fun at the same time. He just like being himself. I think it automatically becomes very authentic and funny at the same time.
But Aishwarya, now do you want to do like an out and out Bollywood role, like I mean, songs and a romantic role? What is next for you, and what is the ideal role that you want to do for yourself now?
That's a tough one because I would say I really have not thought of something that would be ideal for me at this point. I really don't want to restrict myself at this point. I want to keep myself open for anything that comes my way. It could be rom-com is something I really would like to. And also, I've got from a lot of people that I should do something like a James Bond girl. So I think something which is more inclined towards gangster or a rom-com. I think that's something I'm really looking for.
Any actors that you want to work with? Anybody you'd like to work with now?
Oh, there are so many. I mean, to start with, why not Leonardo DiCaprio?
Don't tell me.
That's
Tell me Bollywood. I want to know
okay.
Bollywood.
Yeah, I mean, I would really like to work with Ranbir Kapoor because he has this charming personality and plus he's a very good actor. I also look forward to work with Rajkumar Rao. He's a brilliant actor. So I think, yeah, I mean, there are a lot of names I would like to work with.
And Aishwarya, what's happening in your love life? Are you single? Should all the single men look out for you? What's happening there?
I think if there are single men out there, they should definitely approach me because I think, what can I say? I'm waiting for the right man to land and just how we can take it forward because I'm definitely open right now and quite single and it's quite okay. I mean, it's nice to be single. I mean, it's I wouldn't say otherwise. So
I'm sure you're going to be bombarded with DMs. You're anyway bombarded with them, I'm sure, on Instagram now after this interview. Everybody's single and looking out.
oh my
Should
god,
be.
I don't know. I don't know. I think I hope this interview does that to me, but I
Acha.
think I was very nervous in the beginning, so I don't know. I think that will be a turn off for people out there. so let's see. Hoping for the best.
Now, Aishwarya, I already know the story, the backstory of your name. It's very unique. It's very different. I read about it, but tell our viewers, Aishwarya Sushmita, where did that come from?
Oh, that's not actually a long story. So I'm born in Bihar, and so they apparently, if you talk about like 20, 30 decades, 2, 3 decades from now, 20, 30 years back from now, there was because of the whole political aspect, there was a trend of keeping two names. So apparently, I was born in '94, and Aishwarya and Sushmita Sen both were crowned in '94. And my father really, I think, was my father and my mother. They both were very fascinated by these two beauty queens, and somehow that's why they are the reason, apparently, for my name today. So.
And finally, Ashwarya, I want to ask you, what is your message to all the young girls out there trying and to get into the modeling industry and the acting career? Tell us about the positives, but also the negatives to look out for.
I would say something that they should definitely believe in themselves, because I remember when I was starting, I didn't have any belief that I could do something or I could take this career further. And that lack of belief in myself, it kind of, I would say, delayed my. If I would have had that confidence, I would have definitely I would have reached here maybe 2 years or 5 years earlier. So that belief in oneself is very important. And when you land here in this industry, which is a show business, I think you should be. You'll always find people who would. Who would like to exploit or anything, but I think you should just be like aware and be just like read everything about before you enter anywhere in any phase of your life or any in any place in your life. I think it's very important to be aware of what's happening around and then protect yourself. In the end of the day, you're your own responsibility. So.
Ashwarya, thank you so much for your time on NDTV today, and I wish you all the best. And I'd love to see more of you on the silver screen. Thank you so much for your time
Thanks,
today.
Vaishali. Thank you. It was nice speaking to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.